Hello everyone, I'm Manish and this is integration tutorial going to be start from now, and hence I thought I should start with Windows services because it play a role in while integrating non-SAP system to SAP system. Hence I will show you how you can create your own Windows services and then how you can install these services and uninstall these services using PowerShell. So let's start. So in simple, Windows Services is the long-running application without user intervention. So you can create your own services to perform any job on the schedule basis. I have created three use cases so that you can understand where you can use Windows Service. So first is, suppose you might want to extract data from the database in file format like JSON, XML or Excel, and then send data to the network path like SFTP or FTP for further processing by third-party application on schedule basis. So this is a scenario where you can use Windows services because your Windows service can directly extract data from the database, and inside the Windows service you can write code to convert that data into the JSON, XML or Excel, whatever format you want you can do inside the Windows service, and then you can send that file to the SFTP or FTP, and from there other application can pick the file and process the file. So this is the scenario where you can use Windows service. So in second scenario, we may have to extracted data to be sent on the email of the concerned person on the schedule basis. So in that scenario, you can also use Windows service to send email on the schedule basis to the concerned person. In third, we have integration of two application. So as I have also created a diagram here, you can see where we are integrating non-SAP database to SAP application. That non-SAP database might be connected with any third-party application. So suppose your order is booking from third-party application and it is coming inside this database, and you want to add that order inside the SAP Business One. So how you can do that? So in this diagram, we will create a Windows service here, and then one web API that would be hosted on IIS server. And what we will do, we will hit a web API. That web API will extract data from the database and provide that data to the Windows service, and then Windows service will prepare data for sales order, and push sales order to the SAP Business One using DI API. So we'll see that complete integration in my further videos. But for now, we are going to show you how you can create your own simple Windows service so that you can understand Windows services in well manner. So let's move to the second point, creation of Windows service in Visual Studio. So let me come to the Visual Studio. So open your Visual Studio and click on new project. Give your project name here. Service, and type here Windows service because you are going to create a Windows service type of application. I'm taking C# here. Now add installer, which will register your service to the service control manager. Go to definition and add account. This dot service install process installer one dot account equals to dot local system here. So you have done. Now come to the design part and view code. So this is the default application created by Windows services for you. So let me create a timer object so that we can schedule our service to run on this interval. So I'm going to using the namespace here of timer. And then creating a timer variable here. Going to create a timer object here, and then you will set some properties of timer object like interval. It takes value in milliseconds, so let me give 1 minute. So 1 multiply 60 multiply 1000, because 1 millisecond equals to 1 seconds, multiply would be multiplied by 60 minute, sorry 60 seconds would be 1 minute. Now set timer, enable the timer equals to true. You can see what it will do. Gets or sets a value indicating whether the timer should raise the timer elapsed event. Basically, if it is true, then your timer interval will elapse. After elapse of your interval, this will raise the event. Now set an event. So we have here, so here you will do your task. So we have completed the basic service, but I wanted to write a text file on each 1 minute. So let me create a log writer here. It will take a message as an parameter. Now let me create a folder. Let me replace the dash from the date and date with the underscore. So folder next what we will do, we will check if this folder is exist or not. I'll have to add a namespace. If it is not existing, then we will create a directory. Now we will create a file, text file. Inside this folder. replace the colon from the time with underscore txt file. Now we will check if this file is exist or not. If not exist, then we'll create a file. Using StreamWriter. And then we'll write the file using writeLine function. If file already exists, then we'll append the message. So this is the log writer, will create a log for us. So you can write with the help of this class and function. So I'm going to call that function here. So we have completed our service. So build your service and we'll deploy the service, and we'll see how to deploy through PowerShell. Move to the release and rebuild solution. Go to the drive. Copy all files. Service installation. Put all the file. You may also deploy these files inside the C drive also. I'm doing here. Now come to the PowerShell. Windows PowerShell ISE, run as administration. I have a command to run the install the service, which is here, and to delete the service, which is here. So you can also take from here. I'm going to paste and give the name of the service here. No, integration service. So before of that, let me check if this any service exists with this name. So there is an integration service, but not integration name here. You can see. Let me stop. But we are going to create our service with integration service, and here is the name, integration only. So let me give the complete path of executable file. Services So I'm giving this complete path here. So I'm giving the complete path here and run your command. So you can see this is completed. Now we can check here after refreshing this integration service. You can see this one is our service automatic. You can set the properties of the services from here: automatic, manual, disabled as per your requirement. And there is also a recovery option. In first failure, what action you want to take. I want to take restart the service. Second failure, restart the service. Subsequent failure, restart the service. Apply. Okay, so we have done all parameters. So let me start the service. And we'll see the file after each 1 minute. So our service is running. Let me come to the directory where we have installed our service and we'll check. So you can see the folder is created log underscore 0308 2020, and the two file is created. It means two interval is elapsed. The first one is 1859, second one is 19, and you can see at the same time the third file is also created here, 19 underscore 01. It means the file is being write at each 1 minute. So now I am going to show you how you can uninstall your service through PowerShell. So come to the PowerShell and we will use the command to uninstall the service. So let me copy this command and paste on the PowerShell, except above two lines, because two lines are required as it is the name of the service. Now run the command and come to the service, refresh it, and you can see, so there is not integration service here, as our service name was integration service. So thanks for watching.